basically, I think that Coming Up Miami wanted to be like a Love and Hip Hop-ish spinoff. Gotta be, at this point. Hi my loves, Ray, Lady Girl from around the way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I'm coming to you all with a Coming Up Miami episode review. This is episode number 7. Can you fucking believe it? The name of this episode is Double Trouble. Now before I hop into it, make sure you like this video. I'll let YouTube know that you like this type of content. Subscribe to the channel if you like anything that's dealing with black people, black culture, black things, anything in general. So let's just hop into it because that's what we do. So DASANI, Shadoor, and Baby Daddy Snatcher decide to go sit down at a restaurant and talk about something for whatever reason we do not know. I think that they are just trying to make a show at this point, and this was like a filler episode because we know that Shadoor is on her way out the door. No pun intended. So what was the real reasoning? What was the reason? Okay, Shadoor is sitting up there in her confessional with that makeup that don't even match her neck complexion, and it's really pissing me off. I mean, I'm a makeup artist and I'm not also on TV, you know what I mean? Like, girl, be so fucking for real. So DASANI is just sitting there so weird. She really is getting on my nerves. She's always trying to make it seem like, oh, we were supposed to be cool, and oh, and you're just trying to make it seem, girl, them girls is playing you, and you keep talking about something because I'm a Scorpio, girl. Don't come over here claiming that shit. Don't come over here doing all of that. Now, why is this air fryer going off like this? This air fryer never goes off like this, y'all. DASANI is always trying to talk about somehow she's some Scorpio, but she ain't never getting revenge on nobody, and everybody's always playing her. You know what I'm saying? And I can dig it. It's probably given like, I'm not moving with that type of energy, so I don't expect other people to do that. And when they do, it just throws you off. But Shadoor was sitting here playing her the whole conversation. Like, girl, I could really, you know, it could really be that if you wanted it to. And you was weird for taking her wig and snatching her wig, girl. No, she wasn't. The girl was trying to play her, Shadoor. And you, this whole entire episode, this whole entire season, tried to create a storyline, tried to align yourself with somebody who would just see you, girl. We see you, Shadoor, and we don't really like you. We don't like your character. We don't like your wigs. And here's the thing. If you're gonna play the villain and the bully and the bad guy, then stick with it. Stick with it. Go all the way. She cannot fully commit to a role of either the villain or the champion or the bully of the bullies. And it makes it very obvious that, girl, you're acting real bad to have a storyline because nobody really knows where to put you. They thought you was going to come in here and be big Willie, big Billy. And you just look corny with bad wigs trying to be liked by girls who are cooler than you. Damn, I ate her up. Out of nowhere, child, Tasha K shows up. And I'm like, Tasha K? First of all, I didn't even know it was Tasha K. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm an allergy. So I'm just thinking to myself, like, I remember somebody was telling me that this show was shopped around to other networks, but it just so happened to go to Now That's TV. It's making me feel like Now That's TV really produced the show altogether, because we know Tasha K and the owners over at Now That's TV is Coochie Crunch. So she's trying to explain the situation to Tasha K. Tasha K is like, come on, let's just take a shower. We're going to come on my show. We're going to talk about it. Tasha K, you don't need an episode of these girls talking about it. DASANI, you look weird. You know, you didn't play your role. You didn't play your cards right, because you could have really kind of put yourself on, but you just look like the girl that's trying to fight her way out of some bullshit every single time, and it's just a little bit corny. Tasha K looked a fucking mess. So they're supposed to be doing some sort of cooking class with Espanol, and I get it. Put your homegirls on. You know, you got a couple of people who you can make a TV show with. Your homegirl who got her cooking, catering business, you put her on. And, you know, everybody was talking about her. Oh, the food made me poop. The food was mid. Like, obviously, they don't like her anymore because the confessionals were probably done after filming. And so they mentioned Rex, and she was like, oh, it really was nothing, you know, because I like old girl. And it was like, cool. He was like, oh, you're bisexual, talking about Kay. She's like, yeah, I like Kay, but nothing really happened. It really wasn't a big deal. I don't like them. I don't know. And Nicole was in the confessional. Which one y'all want to do? Y'all want to stay out here and be quiet?
No.
Okay, go back in the room then. No, I just feel like they were trying to play her the whole entire time. She's like, you had one job, was to come here to cook. And what I do appreciate about NICOLE was she was just like, I don't like how she was fraternizing with SELINA. If I put her onto the situation and she's coming here being friends with SELINA, she's an op, I can never hire her again. In Espanol, if you was any type of businesswoman, it does not matter, girl. The girls who are paying you and brought you in and looped you in and is supposedly, allegedly, signing your check, secure that first. This is how bad people are, so quick and easy to want to be in position and to clout chase and to jump ship because they thought SELINA, like, is SELINA hire you as a personal chef? I think not. So I would be about my coin at every turn, at any whim. Anyway, Kay gets into it with Kay, Simone, while they're on their way to the studio, and they're in this little Uber, girl, and Key is popping it, and she's like, I just don't understand, apparently somebody wanted to play Burna Boy. Espanol has said I wanted to play Burna Boy, and Key was like playing her music. She's obviously on this show to promote her music, y'all, so she felt some type of way. Obviously when Key's get in her body, she be drunk out of her mind, and she felt some type of way. So Kay and Key go back and forth, and Kay like, all right, so when we got this car, I'm gonna pop you, I'm gonna pop off on you, this and the third. None of that happened. Kay ended up just being super emotional. Anyway, girl, so Key goes into the studio, and apparently her and Twan is all hooked up and all linked up, and he's doing his little music, and he's rapping in the way that he raps. And so he tells her, like, listen, I done wrote you out a verse, I want to hear what you have first. So she goes into the studio, and he's like, yeah, I want to see your raw talent, like, spit something new. Like, she's like, I'm a writer, I don't know. Well, just write it down. Whatever. So they ended up being done in the studio. They ended up finishing it up in the studio, and Key was just like, yeah, you like that or whatever, and she starts to rub on him a little bit, and he was like, you don't even know how to rub on me for real. He was like, you acting weird, because the whole situation just seems forced and weird. And he was just like, oh, well, I was defending Black Diamond. Is that your girl? He was like, listen, that was really never my girl, but he was like, I don't care what you did yesterday, I don't care what you do tomorrow. Well, I care about what you do tomorrow because you're mine now. It's like, girl, you see him make you one song and now you his, and then she all rubbing on each other. Come on, let's go celebrate. It was just so, like, it just reminds me of how, like, women just have to, like, use their sexual prowess to get what they need out of a man, versus a man just being willing to do what he wants to do for a woman that he's really truly interested in. Just very transactional when it comes to men and women relationships. Hate to see that. Hate that people are still doing that, because, girl, first of all, back the fuck up. First of all, back up. You know what I mean? I don't even like you like that, for real. I gotta really like you to even be out here, whatever. Anyway, Kay sitting out there with her crocodile tears, and she's just so upset or whatever. And so Rex comes out. He's like, oh, I came to check on you. And she was really giving me to-be actress vibes. Like, she was really acting, and so was he. She was like, oh, you checking on me for a friend, or you checking on me because you my da-da-da. He was like, well, what about Egypt? He's like, oh, that's my home girl, whatever, but just coming in the room. So she like, yeah, I'm gonna come to the room. So she gets up, and he looking all behind her butt or whatever. And so he's like, yeah, I want you. He was like, well, what you mean? You just said you was for Egypt. And he was just like, nah, I don't care about what I just said. I want you, whatever. So he said, well, if you want me, it's going to come with a little something. So in pops Espanol, the cheapest fucking outfit that you can find, girl. And they're all rubbing on each other. He was like, yeah, well, I'm into this and I'm into the fun and blah 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 blah. So I really feel like, remember when Kate was not Kate, but Egypt had mentioned, like, oh, if you're looking for some fun, I'm not doing this. I really feel like these girls are scripting this. This does not seem real to me at all. Like, I would really be surprised if it is real. I don't know, it could be some pieces is real, but I feel like they knew that they was about to try to split racks and bust down on him, because apparently, according to Big Lex, child, Egypt got a big butchy girlfriend down in Texas. So who really knows? They doing that whole threesome lesbian three-way kissing thing. It looked like they trying to get it popped off. And Rex is in a confessional still saying how Egypt is his baby, but he was really so worried about the threesome. if this is real, K is so corny, and it just goes to show how women are so easy to forfeit a friendship, a real relationship with a woman in order to have some sort of relationship or access to a man who they think may be able to provide something. I don't know. I just feel like the whole, like, first of all, let me just say this. Do what you gotta do and get what you gotta go. That's a blanket statement from me to you, sister. But I just feel like the efforts that go into these, it's like, girl, I don't have the patience. I had the patience to be dealing with all, and you gotta like shit, like Taniki was saying, like he was touching her. Like, I don't feel like touching on your nasty fucking out of balance, out of alkalized, fucking never been in ketosis ass body. Get away from me. Immediately. Like, oh my god, girl, don't even get me started. But yeah, let me know what you think about this coming up LA. Is it giving Tubi? It's giving Tubi at this point. I don't care about Selena. It's like House A and House B at this point. Y'all better wrap it up. Let me know what you think. Drop down in the comments. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.